Hey guys, welcome to Film World. Today I'm going to explain a romance drama film called Through My Window Across the Sea from 2023. Turn on subtitles and spoilers ahead. The movie opens as Aries and Raquel maintain their long-distance relationship after Aries moves abroad for his medical studies. While studying at their respective institutes, they both maintain a continuous connection, but it still is not enough as they gradually seem to grow apart due to their busy schedules. Their attraction towards each other is still the same, which causes them to lose focus on their studies and they are not able to fully integrate into their new lives. The struggle of maintaining a long-distance relationship forces Aries to rethink his decision to study medicine, as he just wants to be reunited with Raquel. One day in college, Raquel's teacher scolds her, saying she should be more focused on her studies as she is a good student. Her teacher also praises her novel Through My Window and gives her the contact information of a publisher. After meeting with her teacher, Raquel goes out to sit with her friend Daniela, where a boy named Gregory approaches them to invite them to a party, but Raquel turns down the invitation. When they are left alone, Daniela returns to Raquel, saying that she has been completely engrossed in her phone these last few months and that it doesn't harm if they attend one party. Raquel is eventually convinced to go to the party and stands to tell Gregory about that, but just then Aries comes there. She happily hugs him, completely forgetting about the party, and they quickly leave from there, intending to go on a vacation. Aries takes her to his old house, thinking they would be alone there. But to their surprise, Aris's brother Artemis is also living there with his girlfriend and their maid Claudia. They are surprised when Apollo shows up there with Daniela and Yoshi, turning it into a group vacation. They all enjoy their free time together, doing several group activities, while Aries and Raquel are also happy to be with each other again. Meanwhile, Artemis is still holding his relationship from others, which starts to bug Claudia, as she explains that she still finds time to be with Artemis even when she works during the day and has to study at night. She says that despite her efforts, Artemis is still not ready to disclose their relationship for fear of his parents not accepting them together. Claudia frustratingly says that he should stop being a coward and instead muster up the courage to be her boyfriend. Her words finally had the intended effect, as Artemis agreed to tell everyone about them. The next day, when everyone is sitting together, Artemis is about to tell them about his relationship, but before he can do so, his parents show up and he can't say anything in front of them. Later, Aries and Raquel go to a coffee shop, where she goes inside first and bumps into her classmate Gregory. Aries soon comes inside and starts talking to Gregory, revealing that he already knows him as they both live in that part of town, but he doesn't show Gregory that he knows Raquel. After leaving from there, they both go diving, where they spend intimate time with each other. While sitting on the rocks near the ocean, they spot a yacht moving toward them. They are surprised when a woman starts calling them from the yacht, and as it comes near them, Aries spots his friend and classmate Vera, who owns the yacht. They both join everyone on the yacht for dinner, and as they are eating together, Vera starts telling stories about their college, revealing that she and Aries had seen each other naked. To break the awkward situation, Yoshi tells everyone about Raquel's novel, which is about to be published, but Aries is surprised to hear that he didn't know about it. Raquel excuses herself from the table and goes outside to sit on the deck, where soon Vera joins her. She tells Vera that she is not planning to publish her novel and hasn't even contacted any publishers yet. Vera asks her how she got interested in writing, to which Raquel tells her about her father's passion for writing and also talks about how he died. Vera replies that she can understand her feelings as her father also left her and her mother. Later, they all attend a party where Vera and Raquel seem to get along well, but Daniela is not happy with the situation as she shares her concerns with Raquel, saying that she doesn't believe Vera. When she comes back home, Aries asks her about her conversation with Vera, but she dismisses it, saying it is nothing important. Just then she receives a message from Daniela, which is an Instagram post of Vera in which she is wearing Aries' shirt. Raquel starts to grow suspicious about Vera, and even though she tries to make herself believe that they are just friends, she still can't remove the doubt from her mind. The next day, Aries was wearing the same shirt as Vera's picture, and Raquel couldn't stop staring at him. That day, they all go boating, in which Aries joins Vera while Raquel pairs up with Yoshi. After driving their boats, they reach another side of the island, where they meet Gregory and his sister Anna. Gregory sees Raquel kissing Aries and his heart breaks after figuring out that they are both dating. He confronts Raquel about not telling him before about her dating life. He then reveals to her that a few years ago he was dating a girl, but Aries snatched the girl away from him, and after dating her for 2 weeks, he cheated on her. Meanwhile, Gregory's sister Anna is interested in Yoshi and has already searched for everything about him online. She asks him for a hookup, but he refuses to be with her, saying they don't know each other enough to be together. On the other side, Artemis finds Claudia singing at a party with a boy standing very close to each other. Thinking that she is cheating on him, Artemis quickly leaves, and when Claudia comes for work next time, he starts to treat her like a maid. Just then, Artemis's mother comes there and says to Claudia that she can't have red hair as it would be similar to her. Claudia, who had recently washed the color, replied that Artemis's mother colored her hair and she doesn't have naturally red hair. Listening to this, Artemis fires Claudia from work and she angrily storms out of there without saying anything. On the yacht, Raquel proposes that they should play Spin the Bottle, in which the person has to either answer the person's question or kiss them. As they start the game, the bottle stops at Anna and Yoshi. Without any hesitation, Anna kisses Yoshi, and instead of responding, he quickly runs away from her. Anna follows him inside and slowly manages to convince him to sleep with her. But when they are having sex, Yoshi accidentally says Raquel's name. Outside, the bottle stops at Daniela, who on Raquel's request asks Aries if someone else wore his shirt, but he acts oblivious, saying he doesn't know anything about it. When it's Raquel's turn to question Aries, she asks her if she slept with Aries. Vera stays silent in response, and seeing their facial expressions, Raquel figures out that her suspicions are true. Heartbroken by the truth, she goes to Yoshi and starts crying. Aries also comes there, and as they are left alone, he tells her that he is very lonely at the college and starts to doubt his decision to move there. That was when he met Vera, who helped him socialize and make new friends. He tells her that he started partying with his new friends, but that night he was very drunk and doesn't remember anything except that when he woke up the next day, Vera was sleeping beside him, wearing his shirt. Aries admits his mistake, but Raquel says that she is not mad at him because he didn't tell her about Vera. But the thing that frustrates her the most is that he was struggling there but didn't bother to tell her about it. After complaining, Raquel leaves from there without saying anything further. On the other side, Artemis is watching old videos of him and Claudia. Meanwhile, Anna invites Yoshi to go to a lighthouse together, where they will see the fireworks happening at the party, but Yoshi rejects her offer. Anna figures out that Yoshi still has feelings for Raquel, and he didn't accidentally say her name during the time they were having sex. That night, everyone else goes to the party while the three brothers, Aries, Apollo, and Artemis, stay behind in their house. Apollo asks them if they should go to the party together, but Aries backs out, leaving the other two to go there without him. When they reach the party, Artemis bumps into the man he saw earlier with Claudia, but he is shocked to find that the man is there with his pregnant wife, who is Claudia's friend. Back at home, Aries is sitting alone near the swimming pool when Vera comes there and starts swimming. As she comes near him, she reveals that nothing happened between them that night, as they just slept together and didn't do anything else. Aries is surprised to hear this and asks her why she lied earlier in reply, to which Vera says that she didn't lie as she didn't even say anything. She says that Aries should admit that they grew a lot closer in the last year and he should think about moving on from Raquel and being with her instead. Meanwhile, at the party, Raquel runs into Gregory and they start to chat pleasantly. Yoshi, who had just come there, is once again heartbroken to see Raquel being close to someone else and instead decides to join Anna in the lighthouse. After his misunderstanding is clear, Artemis goes to Claudia's house where she orders him around just like he did with her and then asks him to leave, saying she deserves much more than that. Aries and Raquel are both seduced by their friends Vera and Gregory simultaneously, but just as they are about to kiss, they both turn away, not wanting to cheat on each other. In the meantime, Yoshi steals someone's bike from the party to go to the lighthouse, but he can't silently escape as everyone else notices him, and they start to chase him on the road. As he is speeding down, his bike starts to malfunction, and just as he is about to reach the lighthouse, he crashes into a car and falls down into the ocean. Aries, who was watching all this from his house on the cliff, rushes to help Yoshi, but he can't save him as Yoshi is already on the verge of dying. Others also come there as Aries still tries his best to give CPR to Yoshi, but he doesn't succeed as Yoshi loses his life in front of their eyes. At his funeral, Raquel meets Yoshi's parents, and when she sees him lying there in a black suit, she starts to cry and shout, talking about how Yoshi doesn't like black clothes. Aries drags her out of the hall where she angrily asks him if he will not let her mourn her friend's death. She then blames him, saying he should have saved Yoshi, and what is the use of him being a doctor if he can't save a person's life. Aries also starts crying and says says that he would have been able to save Yoshi if he had not been busy talking to Raquel in college and paid more attention to his studies. Raquel is shocked to hear that and leaves from there to go and give a speech about Yoshi. She talks about how Yoshi was the person who cared about her the most and was more important to her than her family. But now she is left all alone. Everyone is teary-eyed to hear that, while Artemis is the most affected as he turns to Claudia and promises to always keep her happy and hold her hand in front of his whole family. A few days later, Ares goes back to his college, and this time he is determined to pay full attention to his studies and become a doctor. Raquel is also more focused on her studies and receives an email from a publisher. To her surprise, Yoshi has sent her novel to a publisher and they liked it. Raquel and Daniela are both emotional to see one last act of kindness Yoshi had done for her. The movie ends as Raquel closes the window to her room. To watch more explanations of these kind of movies, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, thanks for watching.